Hello friends, happy Sunday. We are gonna paint and chat, and I've got new kits. I'm just gonna pull this up on my computer to make sure that I can view comments if we get any. I'm sure we will at some point, but sometimes they don't show up on Facebook. So let's see. So today I got caught up on orders yesterday finally, and so I had extra time, so I cut some new files. So we have got, hey Georgie, we've got these new basket inserts. It is a shelf sitter, and they are interchangeable. So there's a piece on the front and a piece on the back, and the insert will slide right into there. So I got 3 different basket types posted today. Hey Rachel, and I got 7 different inserts posted. So we're gonna go ahead and paint a basket and an insert today. There's a bunch more files that I can purchase from her. I got these from Tanya as the designer. So there will be more to come, but for now I have this fall one that we're gonna do tonight. There's 2 Halloween ones and 3 Christmas, I believe. Hello, Brandy. Hi, Karen. Hello, hello. I'm gonna tip you guys down. We can go ahead and get started. I'm gonna kind of just do this basic tonight, the basket, and then I'll make it more detailed and fun later on, but I wanted to at least paint it with you guys and assemble it so you guys can see how that works. Like I said, there's different options. It's not just this basket. There's also a box, like a crate, and then there's a shiplap box as well. And I said I was going to be doing Sundays live, which I'm still going to do as many as I can, but, well, Sundays should still work for the most part. They should still work for the most part. There might be a few here and there that I can't do. Tate's soccer games are on Sundays, a lot of them, so I might miss a few live Sundays, but if I do, I'll make it up during the week, and I'll make sure to post it for you guys. How's everybody doing today? Did you guys have a good weekend? I bought myself some new brushes, guys, in hopes to take care of them, and I threw away all my old ones except for my favorites, and these ones I still need to take upstairs and clean, but I'm hoping that when I use brushes from now on, I actually wash them because I'm very bad at that. Now, like I said, I'm just going to do this basic tonight, so I'm not going to do any details on it, but you can totally make this super 3D looking with the details. So I'm going to do this part a little bit darker. Let me see what I got over here. That's not my brown as well. Huh, not my brown. Every time I grab one and think it's darker, it's not my brown. I guess we're going with chocolate sprinkle. Hello, Pam. Hi, Tracy. All right. So I'm gonna use this darker one for the rest of these pieces. So we'll do this, then we'll do the cute insert. I'll show you how to put this together, and then like I said, I'll make it more detailed later on. This goes on the back, so you don't have to do anything to that piece. It's gonna go on the back side of it. And I think there's an option of making these like double-sided. I haven't looked into that yet, but I think there is an option for it. So right now they're not. I'm not gonna paint these pieces. They're gonna be underneath these pieces. So I'm just gonna paint these 2 little handles, and then the base I'm gonna also do in the darker color. And I believe I listed all of the shelf sitters, all of the baskets at $18, and then the inserts are $16 each. Hi Sheila, hello, hello. And these are on the website now. There is a drop down for them when you go to the website. It just says baskets and inserts, I believe is what they're listed under. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this bad boy together and then start on our insert. So you're gonna use your front piece. I'm just gonna put some glue right here. Glue that down. And then these pieces go up underneath here. You can see like the etching to show you where to put them. This is just gonna make it so that this lines up. Keeps it at the same level. And then these ones will go right up over top. Probably shouldn't have done the glue right there in the middle since this is gonna go there, but that's all right. Same thing with this one. I kind of tried to glue around it. We'll see. It's still still showing, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna set it off to the side, let it dry, and then we'll glue the back piece on after this is all dried. So that way those dry exactly where they need to be. All right, so we're doing the fall kit. I think this one's just called Scarecrow, Fall Scarecrow or something on the website. You'll see it on there. It's the only fall one that I've got available at the moment. So here's gonna be the part that goes into the insert. And then these are kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. It was confusing for me after I cut them to try to take pictures. So you're gonna have to work at it a little bit, but they show you pretty much where you're gonna lay them out. Where the 3D pieces are gonna go. If you have any trouble, you can always refer back to my website and look at the picture of the finished product as well. So we're not gonna have to color in everything on the bottom. So let me get out some more sponges. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out a yellow. I organized all my colors back yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, by color so that they're easier to find again because I had them just all scattered everywhere from the Christmas in July. So we've got some of our Scarecrow's hair right here, and I'm gonna do that in yellow. And I think this piece, yeah, this is gonna have the sunflower, so that's gonna, it's 3D, we don't really have to worry about if we get paint on that or not. Same thing with the hat. So just went ahead and covered that. See what I mean? You're not gonna see that at all. But we do have this pumpkin. So let me get out some pumpkin orange, a jack-o'-lantern. And don't have to worry about it going over there. Try to be careful with it going up into the stem just because I don't like it to show through. Sometimes it shows through the brown, so I'm just trying to be careful with that. Guys, the fall workshop launches this week, so make sure you're on my email list. If you're on my email list, you will get an email on Wednesday for those kits. And they are limited. There's only so many. Once they're sold out, they're sold out. And if you order early, you get free shipping. So if you order Wednesday, you get free shipping, and you also get an ornament as a early bird bonus. All right, so we've got our little corn pieces. Where's my, I'm confused, hold on. Oh, here it is, it fits in here like this. I was gonna say there's a part to the corn. All right, let me get out some greens. Y'all know I always like to use two, so I'm gonna use this lime green here from Anita's just because it's what I grabbed. And a little bit of like a Christmas green, exactly what it's called, Christmas green. Oops, there's a paint booger in there, so it just wanted to spill right out. All right, let's see. Trying to see if any of these brushes are doable right now. They might be. I'm gonna kind of mix the greens together on my brush here, and I'm going to paint it on with my brush. I feel like it didn't really mix very good. Could just be because the brush is not the best. It needs to be cleaned good. Let's turn it this way. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. This piece right here is gonna have a 3D piece, not that one that's got hair on it, but it's gonna have one of those 3D little patches, so I'm not worried about painting that piece yet. We'll get to that later. This piece, where's this go? This must go It does. It says glue to back. So there are some instructions on some of these. So this is going to get glued to the back, kind of like this probably then, because the hair is going to go, yeah, I'm thinking like that, because the hair sticks out of the other side of the scarecrow over there. All right, so we've got our green part of our corn. Let me do our yellow for our corn. All right, and I'm gonna do this yellow for his hair while I'm at it. Well, some of it's gonna be behind and not be visible, but still gonna paint it all just to make sure I've got what needs to be covered there. Wait a minute, why do I have this piece? This has got hair on it too. See what I mean? This is confusing. Does this go behind here? Let me go behind there. I don't know, friends. Now I'm confused. Hold on, I gotta pull this up on the designer's website real quick and see how this piece goes together. This is very exciting. I am excited too, Pam. They're confusing though. You see right here, they're gonna be confusing. You're gonna have to do it's gonna be like doing a puzzle and painting at the same time. All right. Oh, okay. So it shows this over here on it. So like there's, I guess, just hay over there. It looks like hair to me, but what do I know? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get out some red, and I'm gonna do this cobalt blue, or cobalt hue, I mean. I feel like that always looks kind of denim-y, so I'm gonna use some red and blue, if I can get the red out, for the little patches. Why is nothing coming out of here? It must have a giant paint booger stuck in the top. There we go. So I'll use the back side of this sponge. I'm gonna do, well, let's see. So this is gonna go on top of here. This will go behind here. So do I want red or do I want, whoops, did I just put paint on my eyeball? And then we've got how many patches? We've got one on his hat. We've got this one over here. And this one. So we've only got 3 patches. And then this part could also be. I think I'm gonna do red, blue, red, blue. You can do it however you want to, but that's just how I'm throwing them together, I guess. I'm just being very careful right there where the yellow and the red meet, even though that's probably going to be hidden. I just being careful anyways. There's supposed to be, there's another pumpkin, or there was when I know there was a pumpkin when I put this together earlier. Right? Oh, there's not. Must have been another one that I was thinking. That's all right. Losing my mind, guys. All right, so I said blue, red, or red, blue, red, blue. I don't know. We're doing this one in red. Just because I've got the red out. And then we're going to do these 2 in blue. I just need another sponge. Ooh, that's really light. So we're definitely going to do a second coat on this. It's made to look like plaid on this piece and on 2 of these ones. So you could make them all different colors if you wanted to, but I'm just being kind of basic tonight, so. Oh, this is yellow too, right? So let's do that. Even though it's not hair, it just looks like hair. Or maybe it is. hair. Maybe his hair fell into the basket. I don't know. This piece goes on here. Okay. Got our sunflower, which also has this cute little piece. So let's do that in the same yellow. And then I'm going to do the inside part and the nutmeg brown. But I'm also going to do a little bit of yellow still on some of this. Well, I guess I ended up turning it all yellow. I was going to leave it kind of yellow and tan, whatever. It's a little bit different. It ended up being kind of goldish, so it gives it just a little bit more 3D dimension there. Hello, Sherry. All right. I feel like he probably had, maybe not. Let's say maybe he had a beak, but he's got this 3D part, so maybe he didn't have an actual 3D beak. Maybe that just gives him more dimension, because I don't remember that. And I like to use pavement, so just a super dark gray. Hi, Debbie. I'm going to use that for the bird, our little crow. I'll go on there. All right, what color? Let's just do this in a tan color too. So we'll just use our nutmeg brown for his hat. And he has the 3D bird, yes, I don't have to worry about. For a second there, I was kind of worried about trying to paint around him. I don't really have to worry about that, so. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue the bird down. He just fits on there perfect. Okay, I'm gonna give him, oh, I don't have any white out. I'll do that in a minute then. I'm gonna give him a little dot on his eye, but since I don't have white on my palette yet, we'll wait. Let's do our blue again. I love the way this blue turns out, but it does need a second coat. All right. Let's do our little stem in the same color, the nutmeg brown. I'm just gonna be careful so that I don't mix it with my pumpkin orange. Worked out perfect. Hello, Wendy. All right. I guess let's do this crow too while we're at it, huh? Why not? This one will have the corn over it, so that'll be okay. And I'll just color his nose in separately. His beak, his nose, whatever you want to call it. I'm not seeing any comments. If you guys are talking to me, the comments aren't working again, but I will get back to them. All right, so for our nose, we've got yellow. Where'd that go? Here we go. You could totally use all different yellows if you wanted to. I just really like this, like mustardy yellow. So I'm using it for the whole thing. But you could use bright yellow and that yellow, whatever you want. All right, I'll go ahead and glue down my hat. And then we're gonna start putting our hat together. Give them our cute little pieces. There we go. And then our sunflower, I'm gonna put the sunflower together before I glue it down onto our base piece. Just stuck the glue on there and then glued those right to it. And just, I don't know if I'll line it up perfectly. Maybe I won't. I'm just gonna spin it around and see if I can line it up with the cuts. I might not be able to, so you might wanna paint your base in the yellow. I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about mine. All right, this is still drying. Taking forever for that corn to dry. Let's go ahead and just gonna glue it down anyways. It's mostly dry. We can kind of work around it. Oops. And the little corn goes right inside of there. Oh, you know what? I didn't paint this hairy stuff either. Darn it, what am I doing? All right, so the corn does go a certain way, it looks like, so make sure you put it in the right spot so that you cover your background. I did not paint those pieces. I didn't even see them there until I set this down. So I'm gonna try to do that with the back on. Ended up just fine. I got a tiny bit on my bird, but that'll be easy to fix. I'm just gonna run the curler right back over him. So there's where we're at so far. This piece gets glued on here. I'm gonna kind of stick it up here a little bit farther so it doesn't fall. I feel like it's not gonna have enough grip to glue it to like hold it right there. So I'm gonna push it up a little bit higher on here than what it actually calls for. I'm just gonna hold it and let it dry. Hi, Tiffany. Hey, Kathy. All right, so that should be pretty good there. And then this blue one goes on top of it. Same thing again, you might, oh, nope, it went right on there. You might have to spin it around. I'm not sure if it fits in all directions the exact same or not, just to make sure that your pieces underneath are covered. And then this gets glued to the back side, so I'm gonna let this sit a minute and dry. These are little buttons, and then we've got our little tag piece here. So let's see. Why is this not working? Come on, there we go. So she did her tags in tan. I'm gonna do mine in, I don't know if I want it in tan. I guess so, because it's gonna actually go, yeah, I'm gonna do it in the light brown. So my nutmeg brown. Could do it in white though, is what I was thinking about doing, but there's not really any other white, so I felt like that was kind of a little much. And I'm gonna do one red and one blue button. I'm gonna do this one in red. No rhyme or reason why I picked which ones I did, just picked them up and said this is the one I'm gonna do. Okay. So back to our basket. Here's the front of it again. You're gonna flip it over. You've got this back piece that is gonna go, I mean, you could do it this way or that way. I don't know. I'm weird and I'm just gonna glue it on here like this. Whoops, I don't want that on the whole thing. Hold on, friends. I'm wiping my glue off. Wiping the glue off and letting it dry a second because I don't want that in there when I go to stick the insert in to show you guys. Otherwise it's gonna stick to it and it's gonna be glued and it's not gonna be interchangeable. So I'm gonna wait a second. I was gonna do that, I'm not going to now. But in the meantime, I'm gonna stick some glue on here. And just kind of hold that there. Ooh, the glue doesn't usually bother me, but it stinks tonight. It's very gluey. So we're gonna stick a button on our pumpkin. Oh, it's very gluey, very strong. And I'm also going to stick one onto our little tag here that says build a scarecrow. And I'm going to put the lid on this glue because it stinks. And you know what, just to be safe so I don't accidentally glue this in here, I'm going to stick it on this way. So it's going to say back on the back side of it, but I don't care. Nobody's going to see it. And then it's just going to go right there at the top just like it did in the front. So I don't know if you can see, but there's that little tiny hole there in the middle, and that is where the inserts are going to go. Hello, Ramona. All right, so we're just going to let this dry a minute. You could totally take some string, probably should take some string, and yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Hold on. I wasn't going to, I was going to glue it down, but I wasn't thinking about it being interchangeable. So I'm going to take some string and tie this to it. And I do double knot it just to make sure that it doesn't come undone. And then I'll trim it down. And then I don't want it to be terribly long, so probably cut it about there. I'll probably still have to trim it, but I'm going to end up gluing it behind here, I think is how I'm going to do it, so that it hangs down in the front. So I'll just put some glue back there, and then it'll hang down in the front of our box in just a minute. Basket. Okay. So it sits right on there like so, just like all the other shelf sitters do. And then your interchangeables are just going to wiggle right in there, just like that. Isn't that adorable? The base came off, but you see how cute. So then that's your interchangeable cart. And I've got 7 different interchangeables on the website right now. So there's Christmas, Thanksgiving, this fall one, and Halloween. So you guys are able to go shop right now. They are on there under baskets and inserts, interchangeable, something like that. But that is it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will probably not be live again. Well, I will be live later this week because the fall workshop launches. So make sure you're on my email list. If you're on my email list, you'll get access to that on Wednesday. Otherwise, I will launch it to the public on Thursday. I'm glad you guys like it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll come back through and answer comments or questions, whatever. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.